of the year, Redmi's just announced their brand new Redmi Note 9 Pro, and in this video, I'm going to be unboxing this phone, showing you guys what Redmi's got to offer, what new sweet upgrades the Note 9 Pro brings with it, and what it misses out on. And by the end of it, I'll also give you information on how to win a Redmi Note 9 Pro for yourself, because yes, I am giving away one of these. Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech, and if you do end up liking what you see with this video, subscribe and turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon. Let's now get the video started. This is the Redmi 9 Pro's retail box. Seems like the design's gotten a refresh, punch hole and all that. As always, Redmi is proudly touting their #1 status. And by the way, this is a 6128 variant. Let me go ahead and cut through the seals. And hey, as you can see, spec highlights mentioned to the back. There are some very interesting upgrades that the Note 9 Pro has gotten. I can't really wait to talk about it. For now, let's remove the lid, the box on the inside. Here's the usual SIM ejector tool, a user guide, a dark silicone case. And now finally, the star of the show, we get the Redmi Note 9 Pro. No pull tab here, so let me just pop it out. Sliding the phone out of its cover. I am loving how reflective this back is. By the way, fun fact, this bluish back, it's the Interstellar Black variant. Redmi has a bluer Aurora Blue and a Glacier White option. Anyway, just look at this. For all of Redmi's flaws, they keep churning out phones that look and feel way more premium than they should have any business being given the price point. Redmi is calling this an aura balanced design, and basically if you see, there's a symmetry about everything, there's a balance about everything. For example, the punch hole is right at the center. The cameras. Let's get back to all this in a quick second. Let's get the unboxing out of the way. Peeling the plastic off the display. Let's put the case on. I like how the lid's a little elevated. Should make for a bit of extra protection, apart from the grip that a silicone case obviously brings with it. Finally, we have a USB Type-C cable along with a 18-watt Quick Charge 3.0 adapter right in the box. Let's circle back to the display. This here is the largest display on a Redmi Note phone yet. This is a 6.67-inch IPS LCD panel, 20:9 aspect ratio, Full HD plus resolution. The small punch hole coupled with the tiny bezels makes for a very attractive front. This display almost consumes the entirety of the front side, and that in itself is a major upgrade. And despite the increase in size, it's just the length of the Note 9 Pro that's increased a little. The width and the thickness remain almost the same, and even the weight, it's gone up by less than 10 grams. Now this segment, we don't really expect high refresh rates, or rather we did not till the Realme 6 series. But given those phones do exist, it is a bit of a bummer that Redmi haven't matched the Realme's 90Hz here. The Note 9 Pro's display is still at 60Hz. This panel is covered by Corning's Gorilla Glass 5 though, and the back too, it's Gorilla Glass 5, even the camera module. As always, we've got the P2i nano coating to keep this splash resistant. This back looks beautiful, and I actually like this build a little more than the Poco X2s, though dimensionally they are pretty identical. The back, the design here, I just prefer it, it's personal preference. What about you? Which build do you prefer? Leave a comment down below. Now the placements are all as expected. Redmi continues to retain the IR blaster, and we also have a secondary noise cancelling microphone here. The power and volume keys are present to the right. The fingerprint scanner is built right into this power key. In my limited time with it, it felt quite responsive. The left houses a tray. There is dedicated microSD support here, which is always welcome. And to the bottom we have the headphone jack, primary microphone, speaker, and a USB Type-C port. The punch hole to the front, it hosts a 16 megapixel selfie camera. The selfies it takes, they turned out decent. The movie mode, where we get letterboxing to create a filmic effect, it's present here. There are some fun kaleidoscope options too. Well, on the topic of cameras, we have 4 to the back. The primary is a 48 megapixel sensor. This is Samsung's new GM2, and it's coupled with the f1.79 lens. It's supposed to be an upgrade over the 48 megapixel GM1 that we've seen on the Redmi Note 7S. It seems quite promising. Redmi also debuted a Pro Color option here. This is kinda similar to Chroma Boost and Dazzle Color from Realme and Oppo respectively. It pumps up the saturation of the image, so if that is something you want to do, if you want a little bit more saturation to share on social media and so on, then hey, this is something you could use. Then there's the 8 megapixel ultra wide, a 5 megapixel macro, which is a good upgrade, and finally a 2 megapixel depth sensor. Redmi provides a robust manual mode with support for shooting RAW, and there's even a log footage option for videos. There's also super stabilization available. So overall, the cameras have been refreshed and both the hardware and the software have been upgraded quite a bit. Talking about software, we have MIUI 11 running on top of Android 10 here on the Note 9 Pro. We've seen a lot of MIUI 11 in the recent past, so I'm not going to get into it. But instead, I'm just going to leave a card here to my video on MIUI 11 for you guys to check out if in case you want more information on it. That said, there are a couple of things that I really want to point out. Redmi's worked with ISRO to implement support for India's own GPS alternative Navic. And then there is the haptic motor. Redmi claims they've gone with a better motor here. So haptic feedback should be more nuanced and precise. Gonna have to spend more time with the Note 9 Pro to test that out. Anyways, at the heart of the Note 9 Pro is Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G, the same chip that we've seen on the Realme 6 Pro. The 720G, while it's not markedly superior to the G90T in terms of raw prowess, it's expected to perform better with the GPU given it's pushing fewer frames per second than the 6 Pro. It should do even better than that here on the Note 9 Pro. The AI performance is also supposed to be better, even better than the 730G, and we have 4 or 6 gigs of RAM to go along with 64 or 128 gigs of UFS 2.1 storage. So this is the Redmi Note 9 Pro, and here's the big question. What is Redmi pricing it at? The Note 8 Pro, when it launched at 15,000 rupees, yes, but the base variant there, it was 664. Now Redmi's gone back to 4 gigs of RAM as the base, so it's 464 now, and very rarely have we seen this happen, a brand upgrading the base variant to something and the successor to that phone coming with less storage or RAM. If you can think of another instance when this has happened, leave a comment down below. The Note 9 Pro kind of feels like an in-between. It's too good of an upgrade from the Note 8, not enough of an upgrade from the Note 8 Pro. So I feel a fair asking price should also be something in between the Note 8 and Note 8 Pro's launch price. So I'm gonna go with 12,000 rupees. That's what I'd call fair, given the drop in base RAM, the lack of 90Hz, and the SoC not being that much of an upgrade over the Note 8 Pros. Anyway, as of shooting this video, I'm not aware of the official pricing, but I'm sure you'd know it by the time you're watching this video. So what do you think about the pricing? Do you like it? Do you feel it should have been priced lesser? Do you feel Redmi should have offered more here, maybe match that 90Hz panel? Leave a comment down below and also leave a comment on what other videos you'd want to see about the Note 9 Pro, and I will definitely try to get that done. Subscribe, turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon if you haven't yet. And thanks a lot for watching. Till next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4 Retech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day.